everybody, welcome to this unboxing video for Sentinel Tactics, Flames of Freedom, the board game based off of Sentinels of the Multiverse, the card game. This game came out a few years ago and was the original, looks like 3 years ago by the back of the box, and was the original game for the Greater Than Games to attempt to get into making, well, a tactical board game. I got one of the earlier release copies. So it comes with a promo deck, a whole nother character, one of the original characters from the card game, named Wraith, basically Lady Batman. A lot of the games are based off of tropes of superheroes. One of the reasons I love the game, or game setting. So let's see what's inside. So first off, we've got, I think, the rulebook. Yep, looks like it. Official rulebook, yes. Then we've got a bunch of things of punch-outs. I won't be surprised if this makes up pretty much most of the game. Yep, and some of them have even fallen out already. But we've got character pieces, tile sets, then another one that's very similar with enemies on it, and alert markers, I'm thinking. Another tile set. It looks like the tiles are broken up into large pieces like this, and then various smaller things. Some turn stuff, buff markers, health, I'm guessing. Some modifiers. I wouldn't be surprised if they have negatives on the other side, which they do, and I'm saying that because that's what the card game did. Another tile set, more things. Velociraptors. Not surprising for this setting, or for this IP. Lava. Lots of lava. Some tiles that I don't know what they are. They've got dots on them. And a slightly larger piece that looks like a crater with the stuff that fell out, which was more of the dotted things. Oh, I was about to say, oh, it looked like it came with comic books, because a lot of it is done in a mock comic book style, like the original Sentinels of the Multiverse box in most of the expansions looks like a comic. But the game basically plays on a lot of comic book tropes, but what looks like 3 scenario books, minus the fact that they say scenario book in the corner, look like comic books. They even have November number 12, June number 13, blah, blah, blah. You know, the back even sort of looks like something you would see. I'm still very, very sad that they never, to my knowledge, outside of one issue that's on PDF, put out comics, even though they make reference to various comics, like the quotes that you see on the bottom of the cards in the card game, all make reference to when they were quoted. We've got some dice of various colors. They look like 6-sided dice, red, white, and blue. We'll get to that later. Actually, no. I'll get to that now. We've got various cards. I'm not going to go through these because I want to keep them in order as I've never played the game before. I'm assuming it's more character decks or promo cards. I don't know how this game works. The normal Sentinels of the Multiverse game is pre-made decks that you then mix together to fight a villain in a certain environment. And each deck represents a hero, or in the case of some of them, a group of weaker heroes. Then we have what looks like the character cards. Let's get this open. This also looks like it's got the villain main card. So we've got, let's see here. Oh, good, they're double-sided. We've got Absolute Zero, somebody who's basically freak accident, kind of like a good version of Dr. Freeze. Baron Blade, he is the standard mad scientist villain from the setting. Basically blames the standard superhero, Superman-like character, for his scar and a few other things. We've got Bunker. He's kind of a militaristic version of Iron Man, not War Machine style. Like he's definitely more Iron Man, but you know, rather tanked out. He's kind of like a cross between Iron Man, War Machine, and the Ironmonger. Citizen Dawn is a villain in who is trying to. She basically has from what I recall, a civilian-like cult in which she's just constantly trying to um, bring up a new society. Legacy. This is the Superman-like character. Legacy is a passed down superhero name because their family, every generation, is born with all the previous powers and a new one. Omnitron 5, basically Brainiac. Easiest way to put it. Various versions. Ra, God of the Sun. He's actually Ra, kinda. An archaeologist, or at least in the previous version, where this game takes place years later from the original setting, found a object that basically went, you have the power of Ra. Kind of like Thor, except he wasn't actually also Thor, or Ra in this case. Tachyon, basically Flash. Wraith, like I said, Lady Flash. And then Omni Reaper, I'm assuming it has to do with Omnitron. There are various versions of Omnitron throughout the game. I think there's 2 villains. One of them is a playable hero, and then there's one that's just an entire environment in the card game. One of the more recent ones. And then I got a bunch of bags. And a nice tray for the whole thing. Always love it when games come with a full tray. So, I'll go over this in more detail if people would like me to. Also, I've got everything so far for Sentinels of the Multiverse. If you'd like to see the full details of that, just request it. I'll go over it. Might do so anyway. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Oh, by the way, if this game seems interesting to you, there are miniatures for the game that you can get separately in a pack, and there is also an expansion for it. But, yeah, that's it. Feel free to like the video if you enjoyed. Dislike it if you didn't. Don't feel bad. But try to leave a constructive comment. Leave a comment anyway if you want to anyway. And if you want to see more like this, or my Let's Plays or painting videos, or other things, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.